Hello guys. Are you able to hear me now? Am I audible? Am I audible, ladies and gentlemen? Am I audible now, guys? Okay, there was some issue maybe I think in the earlier stream, but yeah, that's fine. I'm. I was just trying to. So what I was trying to tell you guys is Ethereum is looking great. It just went the way we wanted it. So I think the retest would be nice to long. The harmonic is looking fine, so we're just going to take that. It has given me a good confirmation. I hope this is not a fake out. The volume is pretty much good. Interesting over here. USD dominance losing this H4 as well would be pretty much nice, and would be really great for the market. Um, this can be great actually. That's going to be like, I mean, we can just draw some support. Uh, so that is your trend line support, and that's your range highs. We have took the liquidity. The rejection happened perfectly at the 6.2%. Okay, so if you're losing this, closing the H4, two consecutive H4 under the range highs, that would be amazing. Simply we can dump like this and go for a bearish retest, and then further dump like this, a little bit push up, and then we can just simply dump like this. Maybe this can be wave A, this can be wave B, and this can be some sort of a wave C. It has to be wave C actually. If that is the case, what's going to happen? We still need a little bit more confirmation for this scenario, but just imagine if something like this happens, which means that we are likely dumping to 4.83% minimum, which means ultimately that this is your bottom, the 50. I mean, Bitcoin is bottomed already, and that this is it. We swept the lows, we a little bit chop, accumulate. Let me show you. If this is how it wants to play, then just have to in case if because we are forming an order block here, if as things looks like, we can do something like this. We can just probably do sideways correction, a bit more sideways till 17th September, and 17th September give us that one more down, and then we rock. The bottom is in, and we go up like this. But then, which would also mean that it's not gonna play this way. The USD dominance dump means that Bitcoin is bottomed. So then this is not going to be the plan. The plan would then be, if this is bottom, we go up here, we go like a accumulation happens, and we do like this. We break out, we simply go up like this. That's what. So it just keeps on pumping till 16th or 17th September, and after this we come back down again. Till October, something like this. It's like a bigger range. Wow, that scenario is amazing. I mean, I'm just going to build a $1 million position. I'm in a multi-million-dollar position on Bitcoin actually. Just give me that confirmation. I don't need, I mean, I know a lot of people is having a low capital right now, and you need daily scalps and so on and henceforth. For me, I think if you're having capital more than $2 to $3 million, you really don't need to play those scalps. Just look for 2 to 3 trades in a month. That's it. You can make minimum 200-300K and enjoy. The only problem is what is this wave count? Actually, I don't have. Yeah, I also thought of longing. So I was like, I had this scenario actually. I just wanted to long it here with my stops under this, honestly. And I wanted to ride it till my short towards like Monday lows, and then to short it. I hope we could have played this one. 7 to 8 hour trade that would have been, but that's fine. What is this wave count? This was the 36, 56, 130 and 56, 130. What do we have on here? So now we have one trade opportunity for Ethereum, which we are taking it. Shouldn't be a problem though. What is there over here on Coinbase? It's 56, 154.3 and 56, 149. So practically Coinbase swept the lows. Interesting. Which means that this was your wave A, B, C. A very similar pattern that we had in here, actually. For those who don't know about gold, yeah, I think this is how gold should play out. And we have liquidity at both the ways, actually. Looking to the structure, I think we are doing a triangle likelihood. So you really want to be bullish, let it flip 2,510. Once it flips, it would be bullish. Waiting for the chart to load. Or maybe let's just switch it here to CME. Just want to see how the CME looks like. Okay. So if we look at on the 15 minutes time frame, this was the lows around 56,375 and 56,370. It is swept the lows. Perfect. No problem. So practically just look at here. The price action that you're talking about, very similar. We have seen historically, we have seen in the past like this. So you got an impulsive move. There is a slight difference over here that we swept the highs first, then we swept the lows. On CMEs we did not, and then we started running up. But then we started running up in a zigzag, in a sequence, not in like, we started running up in a sequence, basically. You see, it's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. That was a very good 1, 2, 1, 2 sequence. At the moment, we are not having that. So it's hard to say if this is same, but I think on the lower term time frame, as I mentioned, even though Ethereum is looking good, uh, if BTC loses the previous month equilibrium of 57 to 68, then I will cancel Ethereum limits as well for now. Because what's going to happen, that instead of 5 waves, it would be A, B, and C. That might happen. Let me just see if we do have any bullish divergence. Yes, we don't have any bearish divergence on 15 minutes. We don't have on 1 hour as well. 4 hours, nothing. And 4 hour is trying to flip the RSI based MA. So I think our plan will play out. So just have a little bit patience. The worst case scenario would be for Bitcoin, as I mentioned. Once we start losing the previous month equilibrium, then yes, we are going to dump like this, take the lows, bounce, then further dump. That's how it will go then to 55,000. So yeah, we have a very little window for error. Any other opportunity we are... Solana is looking great. Just let it flip the green zone, the range lows. Once it flip, then we can buy. What all other else? SNX got a good bounce. CRV got a good bounce. Aave 14% bounce. Oh shit, what a miss that was. Perfectly to my support of 116, if you remember. Oh damn. Sometimes I don't know, but I forgot to keep this thing. What do you say? It was a good bounce. Clearly, it was a perfect level, a perfect support. As you can see, 116. This is how I see it's going to go. 150 to 158, easy peasy. Maybe after that we dump. Atom is still in the state of an accumulation. It's still under an accumulation. It just went to my lower limits and target, which was around 4.5. So now that we have took all the liquidity, we have nothing left, which means that this is the zone where bulls should step in and should start pushing up. If you are not in Atom, you should be waiting here. Wait for it to reclaim 4.6 or 5.5. I've got a small bag on Atom, and I'm just going to hold. So far we have played it, so let's see. I am feeling good about it. Looking to the weekly, a weekly RSI formed a good bullish divergence as well, and the momentum is slowly and gradually curving bullish. Daily we have a strong bull divergence. You can see RSI making lower highs, so higher lows, and this is making lower lows price. Very good divergence we have. What do we need is, at this point, let's just check the 4 hours time frame. One, two, three, four, five. It's going to see one more time, and then later, once it reclaims this, we will go. It's going to take time. It will go roughly around 3.69 to 3.6 So if you're not in, you should don't buy at this point. Wait for a little bit more downside. You will get it. Let's check SNX. It's not yet ready. It's not yet ready. Let's check SNX. Wow, what a scam move. But that's not bottom. We are at the resistance right now, like a bearish retest. What about Rune? Rune is like perfectly going. I think we should be looking for some more downside on the Rune. Somewhere around $3 to 2.9. But yeah, Aave is looking good. So as the comp should look good as well. Let me just see comp. Yeah, the structure looks great, but that's like a head and shoulder. Yeah. So what you want to see for comp if you are bullish? If you are bullish, you want comp to do something like this. ABC, and that's your support. Okay. So you want to see we hold here after sweeping lows. So we go for the deviation inside. We flip it up, we hold, and we can go up. So I just need to see some more accumulation on the support. If we are losing 44, then we have a problem. Very, very big problem. BTC is coming to my zone of previous month equilibrium. 57 to 74 is your bull bear territory. If BTC goes under 57 to 74, we are going to cancel our Ethereum scalp as well. But Ethereum is holding very, very nicely. But I'm just going to cancel it even though. Let's check ETH Bitcoin. ETH BTC is showing some strength. That weekly bearish engulfing is so annoying on Bitcoin. If that engulfing would have not been there, I would have simply been bullish. Very, very bullish. Just because this weekly engulfing. Yeah, we can ignore maybe 4 hours, 1 hour daily, but weekly I would not ignore because I don't know what is going to happen with the weekly. Normally weekly plays out 100% of the time. Yeah, 100%. So it's very, very tricky. Very tricky. But we can find some interesting levels over here. Let's look at the daily time frame. And what we should be doing is select the fixed range volume profile, go highs and here and see the levels. So if you really, really want to be bullish on Bitcoin, you really want $60,440 to be flipped. If it flips, you can target, the next target would be 63,800. And if the price gets accepted under the value area low, definitely you can aim for the value area high around $70,000. You still have hell lot of time for Bitcoin to settle. The end game is 57 to 74 because if the bottom, normally if you really want to see the bottom, you want 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So once you see the 5 waves, the bottom is in. Okay, khalas. But instead of 5 waves, if you seriously get it like 3 waves and we start dumping, then we have a problem, which means that the 3 waves is not the bottom. That was the move on the upside was simply ABC with the liquidation for the bears, and now that everybody would think that it is bullish. In case if we are losing this weekly open or the previous month equilibrium, we will be going back down this way by tomorrow morning if we lose weekly opens. But for now, let's stick with the bull case because USA dominance looks good. So your wave 4 ideally would be somewhere around here. It can be shallow. Yeah, 57,600 is going to be your wave 4. If it is wave 4. So this can be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. Like this. This. And we go up again. And accumulation happens. And then we run up. This will be the ideal, scenario for the Bitcoin actually, if you really want to pump up. Ideally, if you are bullish, this is how it will play out. And if you are bearish, it's just simply going to lose the previous month equilibrium. 2 hours remaining for the 4-hour candle. Once it closes red, it would be nice. So let's wait and watch for the next 2 hours what it does. Okay, I'm just gonna stick with the Ethereum trade. Limits are set. In case if BTC decides to lose the equilibrium, practically 57,271, then I will cancel it, and you should cancel as well in case if I'm slipping. Okay guys, let's connect tomorrow. See ya, take care.